Alrighty, good morning. Namaste. This is Cristina. Welcome you all to our practice today at live Brentwood Park Neighborhood House online. Hopefully, we'll get to practice in person again soon. And here we go, let's get started. Alrighty. We find our comfortable seated posture. If we need, we can have some padding underneath the buttocks or the sacrum, or we can even sit on a chair to start with. We're going to settle into the space first, finding the connection with the breath, clearing the mind, finding a steady and present mind, and then we get into our morning practice that I'm sure will leave you energized and relaxed at the same time, ready to embrace the day. Alrighty. If your knees are particularly high, you can also place some blocks or folded blanket underneath the thighs for support. We place the thumb and the index fingers touching. Our palms are facing down, very soothing for our nervous system. We sit nice and tall, and if we are comfortable, we close our eyes. And we notice the air moving in and out the nostrils. We will take a deep inhale through the nostrils, shrinking the shoulders up towards the ears at the same time. We will hold the breath in for a couple of moments, and then we will exhale out of the mouth, letting the shoulders go at the same time. So we'll do this together 3 times. Inhale, shoulders up to the ears. Hold the breath in, gentle squeeze of the whole body. Exhale, release. Allow the jaw to drop. And again, inhale up. Hold, gentle squeeze of the whole body. Release. For the last round, we hold a little bit longer. Inhale up. Hold. Exhale, release. Natural breathing. Finding the breath either by noticing the movements of the air in and out the nostrils, or by noticing the movements of the air in the front body, perhaps at the chest, at the thoracic, per-abdominal area. Sitting nice and tall, keeping the awareness of the breath, and we feel the different body parts in contact with the ground. Notice the sense of touch. Spine is elongated, neck is in line with the spine, sides of the body are lifted, chest is lifted but not sticking out. Lower abdomen slightly pulled in, roll the shoulders back and down, extend the collarbones, chin parallel to the ground, slightly tucked in so the back of the neck is long. Inhale deeply through the nostrils. We exhale long through the nostrils, relax the body, keep the spine elongated. Shoulders and neck are relaxed, as well as our back and top of the head. Relax our forehead, eyebrows, and eyelids. Relax our cheeks, lips, and jaw. There's a little bit of space between the teeth. Tongue is relaxed. Focus is on the breath as it is. Observe the movement of the air in the body. When the mind wanders away, bring the focus back to the breath. Lovingly and patiently, no judgments. And we start deepening our breathing now, going deeper, expand the belly. Rib cage and the chest gently rises. Long exhale out of the nostrils. At the end of the next exhale, we come back to natural breathing. We gently bring our palms together in front of the heart, Atmanjali Mudra. We set the intention for the practice, and the invitation is to share a common intention of presence by focusing on the breath. And whenever the mind wanders away, we come back to the breath. Remember also to stay in the awareness of the posture, so feel the body, stay in your comfortable limits. Allow yourself to gently expanding your comfort zone. Do not push. We seal this intention by chanting Om. If you prefer, you can chant internally. So we inhale for chanting. Chin to chest with your gentle blinks. Go back in the space. Namaste. Welcome you all again. Release the breaths. Remove any padding you may have underneath your buttocks. Roll the shoulders back and down. Hands are just a gentle point of contact with the ground. Our upper body is nice and tall. Feet together. Isolate the movement of the toes so the ankles are still. Toes forth and back. Gently waking up our joints, very important in the morning. This is very good also if we suffer from arthritis. Joints movement is very important. Circling the toes in one direction and the other. In one direction first, excuse me. And if you hear any clicks, it's normal. The important that there is no pain. If there is any pain, release the movement. Reverse. Beautiful. We gently cross the leg. We hug the knees towards the chest. Sitting nice and tall, lift the heart. Inhale, center. Exhale, look towards the right. Chin parallel to the ground. And again, inhale, center. Moving at your own pace with the breath. Exhale, looking towards the left. So make sure that you sit nice and tall, that you're not dropping the knees. Keep moving with the breath. Inhale, center. Exhale, side. Make sure you're not dropping the knees in your arms. If you had to move your hands, would the knees stay up? The answer, we want the answer yes in this case. Few more rounds, moving the neck from side to side in a harmony with the breath. Avoid mechanical movements. It's the breath that initiates the movement, not the other way around. Beautiful. Gently coming back to center. We come on our knees, knees together, feet together, toes pointed back. We sit on the heels. If we need, we can have some padding between the calves and the buttocks as well. Otherwise, we sit back, we move into Rabbit Shankasana, bringing the forehead on the ground, arms beside the body. Fingers pointed back. Beautiful extension of the spine. Lengthening here. Tucking the chin in. Stay with the breath. Keep breathing. Bring your attention back to the breath whenever the mind wanders away. Beautiful. We extend the arms forward over the head. We look forward and we come down on our belly. We keep our feet shoulder width apart with the toes pointed back. We extend the arms over the head in line with the shoulders. We're going to do Shankasana, the locust pose. With the inhale, we lift the right arm and the left leg. With the exhale, we bring them both down. And with another inhale, other side. So we alternate the extension of the body. One arm, opposite leg at the same time. Try to bring the thigh off the mat. Make sure there's no compression on the lower back and no stress on the neck. Try to keep both hips parallel to the ground. Avoid lifting the hips sideways. And I'm going to show you now how it may look like. You don't want to have the hips moving up like this. You want to keep the body parallel to the ground and focus on the extension. So it's not just about the arm and the foot. It's also the side bodies, the side of the body are lengthening. So really imagine someone is pulling your fingers and toes and you feel the trunk lengthening as well at the same time. Moving with the breath. And remember to smile. Stay connected to the breath and smile. Make things easier, lighter, and more enjoyable as well. Beautiful. Keep moving and stay connected to the breath. Remember, it's the breath that initiates the movement. We're avoiding any mechanical movements, okay? Alrighty. You can stay here, otherwise, if you're up for a little challenge, what we're gonna do, we're gonna inhale, lift both legs and arms, lengthening here. Stay with the breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bringing the arms in airplane mode by the side. I don't have enough space here anyway. Lift the heart. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms back, lift the heart. Keep the legs extended. No stress on the lower back or neck. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Bringing the hands nice and flat on the ground. Release the legs. We move into Adho, Mukha, Svanasana, downward facing dog. Our hands are shoulder width apart. Body's in a V shape. So we bring our hips up and back. Our feet are shoulder width apart as well. We don't want to be like this forward. We don't want to be looking towards the mat. We want to bring the chest towards the thighs, looking at our toes or our knees. No stress on the neck. You can stay in the stillness of the posture if you like. Otherwise, you can do a bit of pedaling, alternating the lift and release of the foot. Lift off the ground, back to the ground, alternating, like if you were pedaling, walking. Lower down and pulled in. Keep bringing the hips up and back. We're not dropping the weight on the hands and feet. Each body part is participating in the posture. Though we do want to have equal weight share between hands and feet. Keep lifting. Keep lengthening the size of the body. Remember. Keep lengthening the size of the body. Stay with the breath. Beautiful. From here we bring the feet in a V shape. Heels are touching, toes pointing outward 45 degrees. We step the right foot at front. Heels are in the same line. Our hips are parallel to the ground. We bend the front knee in line with the ankle. We're going to do Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana A. Lengthening the spine, keeping the hip squared. Inhale, sweep the arms up, coming up. Arms in line with the ears. Square the hips towards the front. Right hip pulling back, left hip pushing forward. Front knee stays in line with the ankle and is not falling sideways. It stays nice and centered. Equal weight share between the feet. Keep lengthening here. Breathe. Few more breaths. Enjoy the posture. Feel the posture. Squaring the hips towards the front foot. Release the left hand on the left thigh. Exhale, lean back. Keeping the knee where it is, reverse warrior. Noticing if the knee is collapsing inward, bring it back to center. Few more breaths, extend the top arm. Inhale, coming back up, straighten the front knee. Square the hips towards the left side. Bring the palms facing forward. Trikonasana, triangle. Exhale, bending from the waistline, keeping the arms in line. Looking either straight or up. I will be facing the camera on the other side. So you get to see both sides, side A and side B. Keep the chest, opening the chest towards the left side. Breathe. Inhale, coming back up. Bringing the hands beside the foot and stepping back into downward facing dog here. A few more breaths. Lengthening the spine, chest towards the thighs, hips pulling up and back, lower abdomen slightly pulled in. No stress on the neck. Beautiful. We bring the feet in a V shape again, and we're gonna do the other side. So we step the left foot forward, keeping the right foot nice and planted. Outer edge of the foot nice and flat on the mat. Front knee, left knee in line with the ankle, squaring the hips towards the ground, lengthening the spine here. With the inhale, keep the feet and the legs in the position that we've already adjusted now. Lift up, sweep the arms by the side. Square the hips towards the front. Arms in line with the ears, palms facing each other, breathe. Make sure your back leg is straight, we're not bending the knee. No stress at the back of the knee. Stay with the breath. Equal weight share between the feet. Few more breaths. Lengthen the sides of the body. Release the right leg, the right arm on the back of the leg. Exhale, leaning back. Watch the front knee. Keep it in initial position. Lengthening the top arm. Go as far as is comfortable and optimal for you today. Play with the practice. We want it to be enjoyable. Few more breaths. Making sure we're not dropping the weight on the back leg with our back hand. Inhale, coming up, straightening the front knee, squaring the body towards the front. Flip the palms towards the front, bending from the waistline. Exhale. Triangle, Trikonasana. Stay with the breath, keep the arms in line, making sure we're not dropping the arm just to reach the leg. Keep them in the same line. Keep squaring the front body towards the front as well as the hips instead of facing down. Keep opening. I know it's challenging, but we're strengthening our body and cleansing our body as well. With the inhale, coming all the way with the hands beside the foot. Exhale, stepping back into downward facing dog. Few breaths here. Bringing the feet together. Knees wide and open on the mat. Untuck the toes. Sit back on your heels in child pose. Forehead on the ground. Again, if you need to, you can have a padding between your buttocks and calves. Or perhaps you need a support for your forehead. Get what you need, find what feels optimal for you. Breathe, stay there. Keep extending the arms, feeling the body, the spine lengthening. Breathe. Beautiful. From here we look forward. Our hands are planted. We bring ourselves up. We tuck the toes in. Downward facing dog again. We step one foot forward and we shift towards the longer side of the mat. Halfway lift. Inhale, arch the back. Look forward. Feet are parallel to each other, toes pointed forward. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, folding forward as far as is comfortable. Keep the knees soft. Make sure there's no pressure at the back of the knees. We're just extending calves and the back of the thighs. Folding as forward as far as is comfortable. If you need, you can have some support at any height that you may need. Lower abdomen pulled in, lengthening the spine. If you need, you can make this dynamic by inhaling halfway, exhaling forward, moving with the breath, or perhaps you can be here. It's find what works for you today. Make sure your lower abdomen is pulled in and the spine is lengthening. Few more breaths here. If you're moving, make sure that the breath is initiating the movement and we're not doing anything mechanical. Inhale, halfway lift, arch the back, look forward. Zigzag the feet closer, the shoulder width apart and the toes are pointed outward. We go down into squat, malasana, the Garland Pose, bringing our hands in prayer pose. If our heels are not touching the ground, we can have we can fold the mat as a support and bring it as a support underneath our heels. Staying here a few breaths, lengthening the spine, lift the heart. Lower abdomen slightly pulled in. Full awareness and focus on the breath. Beautiful. With the help of the hands, we bring our knees on the ground, untuck the toes, sitting back on our heels, hands on the thighs, roll the shoulders back and down, elongate the spine, lift the heart but it's not sticking out. Vajrasana, the thunderbolt. Again, if you need, you can have some padding between your buttocks and your calves. Or if it's too much pressure on your ankles, you can roll a blanket and place some support right where the ankles are. Observe the breath. Gently flip the feet by the side, and we are sitting on our sacrum. Inhale deeply, exhale, lift the legs off the mat, arms in line. So we want to have knees and the ankles in the same line. You can also extend the legs up, bodies in a V shape. We are not slouching forward, we are lifting our heart, our spine is nice and elongated. If this is too much, you can move your legs, bringing them one down at a time, or stay up. A few more breaths here. Both bows, Navasana. Firing up our system, feeling strong, feeling powerful and empowered. Stay, a few more breaths. And the next exhale, release down on your back. Bring the knees to chest, rocking from side to side. Coming all the way down one side and the other with the exhale. Beautiful. We bring our hands at the back of the head as if we were at the beach, keeping our elbows and shoulders glued to the ground. We keep the knees towards the chest. At the next exhale, release both knees down one side, allowing the knees and the feet to be on the ground, making sure that our shoulders and elbows are glued to the ground. If we need, we can have some support underneath the bottom leg and or between the legs as well. So make sure you get what you need, especially if your legs are separate, you might want to have some support there, yes? If the opposite shoulder comes slightly off the mat, is normal, but really just a little bit. You want to keep them on the ground. If it's easier for you, you can also extend the arms in airplane mode. Stay here with the breath. Relax the body, noticing if there's any tension. And the next inhale, knees back to center. Exhale, other side. Being aware that one side may be different from the other one. So make sure you get what you need. Keep both shoulders and elbows on the ground. If you need, extend the arms by the side, allowing a beautiful spinal twist and release of the abdominal area as well. Great to release our nervous system. It's been fired up, I guess, throughout this past year. If the mind wanders away, bring it back to the breath. Stay present. Keep practicing. And the next inhale, bringing the knees back to center. Gentle rocking forth and back. Exhale forward. Inhale back. Massaging the whole spine. Hands can be either behind the thighs or in front of the shins. Make sure you massage the whole spine. No pressure on the neck. Inhale back, exhale forward. Beautiful. And now we can come down on the back, rocking from side to side. Hands coming to center, hands and knees, circling the knees to massage the lower back in one direction. And reverse. And when you feel ready, easy and relaxed in Shavasana, making sure you stay nice and warm. Lower back issues, or if you're menstruating, keep your knees bent, feet on the ground, close to the buttocks. Otherwise, legs come long on the mat, feet comfortably away from each other, naturally falling by the side. Arms comfortably away from the body, making sure that our palms are facing up. Chin is slightly tucked in, so the back of the neck is long and our shoulder blades are nice and open. And our eyes are closed. Deep inhale through the nostrils. Long exhale out of the mouth, relax the whole body. And now we stay in a relaxed awareness of the breath by observing the movement of the belly. So when we inhale, the belly rises. When we exhale, the belly softens. Staying here, the body melts on the ground. Navel gazing meditation. A relaxed awareness of the breath. Bring the awareness back to the breath if the mind wanders away. Stay present. Stay in the here now. Gentle wiggle of the toes and the fingers. We start pumping blood from the hands while deepening our breathing, opening and closing our fingers. Keep breathing. Rotating, circling our hands and feet in one direction. The other direction as well. Bringing our feet together, extending the arms over the head, interlace the fingers, palms facing away. Deep inhale, deep stretch. Stretch to stretch. Exhale, hug the knees, the chest, gently rocking from side to side. Keep the chin tucked in so the back of the neck is long. Release the feet on the ground, keep the knees bent. Our right arm is over the head on the ground, left palm on the belly. We shift the hips to the left for an easy roll on the right side, resting here with our eyes closed. Eyes stay closed, our chin is slightly tucked in. With minimized movements and with the help of the hands, we inhale to come up to a seated posture. Spending a moment here and witness the space, noticing the breath, the body posture, any body sensations. We bring our palms together in front of the heart in prayer pose, Atmanjali Mudra. Reminding ourselves on the intention of presence and with the invitation to practice off the mat as well. So throughout the day, let's check, are we sitting or standing nice and tall? Where is the weight on our feet? Is it equally shared? Where is the weight distributed around the soles of the feet? Check in with the breath. Am I breathing? Let's not take it for granted. And feel the body sensations. And we close today's session with a short Om 3 Shanti, if you prefer chanting gently. So we inhale for chanting. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We rub our palms even between the fingers. Once there is some warmth in our palms, we cup our closed eyes with warm palms, relaxing shoulders and neck. And here, if you like, you can take a deep inhale through the nostril, long exhale out the mouth. And we gently massage our facial muscles. Give ourselves a hug, gentle touch. And when we feel ready, we open our palms away from the face, and with a gentle blinks, we look into our palms. Thank you. I appreciate your commitment to practice and self-care. It's for your benefit and the benefit of all those around you. And may we all be happy for no reason. I'm looking forward to seeing you in person at Brentwood Park Neighborhood House. We have yoga every Tuesday morning from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and possibly in the future in the evening as well. See how we go. In the meantime, take care. Keep a positive mind for a wonderful week ahead, okay? See you next time. Bye.